You've probably heard of yoga or even tried it yourself. But have you ever heard of Yoga for Amputees? Well, I'm here to tell you more about that. This is my Aunt Marcia, and she's the person who started Yoga for Amputees. She's a teacher of the class and teaches amputees from all around the world.
I got my prosthetic leg, the first one, I think I was probably 13. Yeah. Yeah, right away. They try to fit you with a prosthetic leg soon after your amputation.
People find inspiration from many different things. Here's how my aunt found her inspiration to start teaching yoga.
I started doing yoga when I lived in Los Angeles in around 1986. And I did it, the first time I did it was on a mountaintop in Joshua Tree National Monument, which is a desert. And my friend and I were doing sun salutation, and then we heard something panting. And we thought maybe it was a cougar or a coyote. So we booked it out of there. But ever since then, I loved yoga.
After that trip, my aunt loved yoga so much that she actually ended up starting to teach it.
Teaching yoga since 1998, so 22 years.
Through yoga, my aunt has met many friends and taught many new people. This is my aunt's friend Laura. Laura also has a prosthetic leg and enjoys doing yoga and many other things. Her life was also affected by her prosthetic leg.
Before I had my amputation, my life was very fast paced, and I was often jumping up and going here and going there, and having to think more about, more about moving.
Having a prosthetic leg can change many things in your life, including the pace of your life.
Living a more slow paced life has allowed me to do things more thoughtfully.
Not only can having a prosthetic leg be an obstacle, it also teaches people and helps them become the best person possible.
I've learned to be more caring and sensitive to people with disabilities, because you never know what somebody's going through. And when you have a disability, it's a lot of work to do normal things that for other people take no time at all. And it taught me to appreciate every day more. It also taught me how to be really creative, because I have to figure out how to do a lot of things differently than the average person.
This is my aunt's friend Kiera. Kiera started a non-profit in England called Limb Power, and she's been helping amputees through this for many years.
Limb Power is a charity that I founded in 2010. And the reason I started the charity is I read an article in the Times newspaper where the chief executive of the British Paralympic Association was talking about fast-tracking military amputees to the Paralympics. And the military amputee population is 0.05% of the amputee population. And I just thought, well, hang on a minute, that doesn't sound very fair. So I phoned him up and basically said, what are you doing for the rest of us? And he said, well, the problem is that we've got no route to market. And he told me about these other charity organisations called National Disability Sports Organisations, and that there was one called British Blind Sport, Willpower for Wheelchair Users, CP Sport, Dwarf Sport, but there wasn't one for amputees. And so I left the meeting and said, well, somebody needs to do it. And he said, they do, but nobody's doing it. So I went and registered the charity that evening.
Throughout everything that my aunt has accomplished, she wants all amputees to know that they can do whatever they want if they put their mind to it.
To make sure that everybody knows, everybody who's lost a limb knows that they can do yoga and that it can build their confidence. And I want them to remember that yoga is a healing medicine. Really, it's really a medicine. And it's designed to heal your mind and your body and your emotions.
Thanks for watching. This has been RJ from Axe TV.